Greetings, peace, Hotep, Islam, Assalamu alaikum, Ashe, to all of the beautiful family out there, all the brothers and sisters of light. I put out this information in regards to the power of love. The power of love. The power of love is definitely a force and a power. And the reason why I say that is because many people believe, feel, and express, I'm talking about conscious people here, believe, feel, and express a lot of hatred for this world once they become conscious and fully aware and awakened as to what's going on. And that's understandable because I've walked through the degrees of hatred as well. But it's like an automatic feeling that when you wake up and you look around and you see all these people that are ignorant, that aren't really listening to you, that are still subscribing to a doctrine that is outdated and subscribing to teachings that are false and wrong, and who believe in various methods and forms of mind control, and who allow themselves to be controlled by powers that aren't even physically inside of these people's houses and homes, but they live inside of these people's heads and they control them through their mind. When you wake up to all of these different type of things, it can make you really start to hate this world. I mean, it can really make you start to hate this world, and you can get to a point where you get so disgruntled with hate that you put up a shell and a blockage and a barrier around yourself to where you are not magnetic anymore. You don't attract anything to you. You actually repel everything from you. And don't get me wrong, there is a time and a reason and a season when you want to repel certain entities, certain people, and certain individuals that are of a lower vibration away from you, and you just want to be left alone in your shell, and that's understandable. But overall, when you deal in hate, you can attract certain things that you will need to survive in this matrix to yourself. And that's why I teach on the power of love. The power of love is beautiful. It's something that I came into when I began to research a lot of the history on Noble Drew Ali, the Moorish Science Temple. And in that, I learned a lot from Prophet Noble Drew Ali in regards to love. Love is a force, the most powerful force that can change the world. It can change your life. It can change everything around you. And actually, love is, believe it or not, it's a feminine force. And I think the sisters are very great. All of our sisters out there are very great at utilizing this force, and that's why when the women wake up to consciousness, for them, for most of them, because you do have some women out there that deal on hate too, but for most of them that deal in love, they have a lot better experience than some of us brothers that wake up to consciousness. We become very disgruntled and mad, and all this hatred comes out, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we're just so mad. It's understandable about what's going on, because men, we are more of based on like a function of like testosterone. Like we function more so off of our testosterone, and everything with us is aggression, and we want to physically do something to change this world. I mean, we're very physical, more so physical in comparison to the sisters out there, as far as like wanting to use our hands to change things. Basically is what I mean by being physical. And we have to learn, men and women alike have to learn the power of love. The power of love is something that I learned secondly from this stone right here, which is rose quartz. Rose quartz showed me a lot about love. It's of the quartz family, very beautiful stone. It really woke me up in regards to the power of divine love, because many of you believe that when you're in love with someone in a romantic relationship, that this is the power of love that I'm speaking of, and I'm not speaking of that, because that's not actually the power of love that's coming from the heart chakra. The love that you experience, well, like many of you, when you get into these relationships, is actually coming from the sacral chakra, or the second chakra, located from your root chakra up. It's your second chakra, and that's actually a sex force. That's more so the power of sex, control, and things of that nature. And while that chakra serves a purpose, that's not what I'm speaking of here. I'm speaking of the power of love, beloved. The power of love, which is located in the heart chakra, the power of divine love, which means clear, divine means clear, can change and alter anything, any situation. I don't care what it is. it can change and alter that. I mean, I've been through many situations in my past relationships where I left out of them and I hated these women that I was with. I hated them. I mean, like when I left out the relationship, it's like, I hate you, like type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But, excuse my French, I cuss sometimes, but like in the power of love, I mean, really I started dealing with divine love, and I've grown to really love all of, like divinely, I really, truly have grown to love all of my exes. I really, truly have grown to love all of my exes divinely, and I appreciate the experiences that they gave me, because I really started learning when I got into metaphysics that everything that happens to me on a physical level is based upon things that are within me, dark spots, and even light spots that are within me, and they basically manifest and come back at me. And I figured that out, like when I started to research the metaphysics and things of that nature. So I learned that I have to fix things within myself, and my relationships failed because of myself and things that were in myself. So I really began to just deal in divine love, and I thank my exes out there for the experiences that I gained from them, because that's what it was. It was an experience, and I definitely apologize to all my exes for the experiences that I might have given them in the process of me learning about myself and learning the power of this love. So it's just a enlightening video that I wanted to put out, and an uplifting video that I wanted to put out to balance the darkness that's going on out there in the conscious community, because many of us, when we wake up, we start to deal with this hate. And especially for me, like I'm not saying everybody in the Nation of Islam, but when I studied the teachings of the Nation of Islam, and I was in the Nation of Islam, that really made me hate, because I was like hating white people and things of that nature. Like, I hate the white man. Like, look what he did to us. And it's like, you really can't do that. You really can't do that. It's all about love. I mean, you can't blame the white man or the Chinese man or the Japanese man or no Asian man or any man or the black man even for your problems. At the end of the day, your problems are based upon you. And actually, your problems act as opportunities, and if you tap into those problems and transform them from problems into mathematical equations, and you solve those equations, they become opportunities to actually grow to the next level. Because this whole earth and this whole matrix, the reason why we incarnated here is to experience. This was an experiment, and we came here to experience. So in the power of love is the only way to change your environment and the world around you, and to change yourself is through love, through the heart chakra. The heart chakra is very important, and you have to open up your heart chakra, and the best way to do it is through having this rose quartz, and these crystals will really help you with that, and studying certain teachings that were compiled and devised of love. Because there's many teachers and teachings out there that deal totally in the doctrine of love. So just learn how to love instead of hate, and to deal with your highest expression, your highest reality, and your higher self. And you will see your whole world change around you into total bliss. I thank you for watching this video. For more uplifting and enlightening information, and some dark information as well, because I offer balance on my website, visit my website, which is 13signsastrology.com. That's the number 13, signs plural, astrology.com, for much occult, dark information, and for much light, inspiring information. Because on our website we deal with Ma'at, and Ma'at is the deity of balance, the scales of Libra, Ma'at, balance. I thank you for listening. You have a wonderful, successful, and blessed, loving, divine loving day. Peace and love.